tired. Today was such a bad day. Gosh. And why do I get such a rude customer? I miss my bed so bad. No. Get yourself together. Get a grip. If I don't do this right now, how about my future? It's so dark. I can barely see anything. There's no easy way. When can I get a rich boyfriend that can take care of me and love me? I'm so sorry for myself. Dear me, you did a great job surviving so far, especially in this harsh world. I already do this, do that, do that. What more do I do? It's still not rich. So hard. What is it? Oh my god, why drive so fast? Is there someone there? Hey, get away! Watch out, there's a car! Someone, call 999! What do I do? No, I just do it myself. Someone just been hit. Activate him immediate of emergency. And he is just been hit by car. I think BD7604. Yes, along the upper Serangoon Road. Yes, please come fast.
Hello sir. How can I help you? I want to make a report regarding my car. Okay, can I have a seat first? You can fill this form. Here. Okay sir, I'm done. Okay, let me sign here. So now, okay, tell me the details of what you want to report about your car.
Okay, about my car. First in the morning, before I wanted to leave for work, I noticed something on the headlight reflector of my car, which I think happened in a street that I don't know the name of the street, but I think on the street somebody had thrown some objects at my car.
And then?
So that's all. I think somebody had thrown something at my headlights that caused something that broke.
Okay, so as for now, police will run an investigation regarding this matter. So for any updates, we'll contact you later.
Okay, thank you.
Really?
Hello?
Hello, is this Mr. Go?
Yes, I am. May I ask who am I talking to?
Yes, this is the police station that you make a report about your car.
Oh,
So the reason why I calling you this because I want to ask you a few questions about you and your car.
okay. Oh, my car. Any news about it?
You can can come to the police station and you have right to ask for a lawyer.
Come to the police station with my lawyer. Okay. Alright, thank you.
Yes, okay, thank you.
Okay, first, I was heading to my home from my work, and I think I hit something, but I didn't know what I hit that night. All I know is that the next morning, I checked on my car and there were something like blood stains on the headlights of my car. And immediately after that, I went to the police station to report the incident, the blood stains on my headlights on my car. And shortly after that, in afternoon, I got a call from the police station that they want particulars of me as the driver of the car.
But are you sure you did not hit anybody?
I am certain. I know that I hit something that on my way home, but I didn't know whether I actually hit people or something random.
Okay, I understand the situation now. I think I agree, and thank you for engaging me to be your advocate. I think that's all. We can call it a day. You may leave.
Okay, thank you.
Welcome.
Hello, Mr. Gold and Mrs. Christopher. Okay, let me see. Okay, Mr. Gold and Mrs. Christopher, before we start, I would like to remind the two of you that your client have the right to not answer those questions and to stay silent. Can we start now?
Yes.
Okay, Mr. Gold, do you remember what time when you drive last night?
No, I don't remember what time, and it was also very dark last night.
Was there anyone that accompanied you during last night drive?
No, I don't have answer for that question.
Okay, Mr. Gold, according to the section 30, paragraph 1, subsection A of Road Traffic Ordinance, stated that when the driver of a motor vehicle is alleged or is suspected to be guilty of an offence under this ordinance or any rules made thereunder, the owner of the motor vehicle shall give such information as he may be required by any police officer not below the rank of inspector to give as to the identity vehicle on any specified occasion, and as to that driver's driving license, and if he fails to do so within 7 days of the date on which such information was required of, him shall be guilty of an offence against this ordinance unless he shows to the satisfaction of the court that he did not know, could not with reasonable diligence have ascertained the information required. You clear, Mr. Goh?
Yes.
So I will repeat my question. Was there anyone that accompanied you during last night?
No one accompanied me, and I was the only one who drive the car.
Okay. At that night, do you aware that you hit something while you drive?
No, I don't think so.
Because according to a witness, your car had struck a pedestrian named Mr. Pakari, son of Kasinatan, which had inflicted injury and then died.
Do you have a proof?
I do actually, because there is a picture of a car's plate number which have been taken by the witness. So Mr. Gold, do you have anything to say about this?
No, I think I don't have anything to say.
So, Mr. Officer, do you have more questions for my client?
I don't think so. I think that's all. So we can end our session here, and thank you for your cooperation.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, you may start.
Alright, miss. Okay. The death of the victim for this case, which is Bakari, son of Kasinatan, which happened on January 18, 1962 at 11:25 p.m. In this case, miss, it is said that the victim died from injuries caused by the incident that caused the man to die. According to the report we got, so far, the evidence available here is only a witness from a taxi driver who saw the incident that day.
Okay, so did the victim die due to a lot of blood loss?
Police found that the deceased died due to the injuries.
So, what kind of incident is the suspect?
The suspect, Mr. Gould, is the driver of the vehicle. According to the police statement, there was blood stain on his car after the incident.
So, what is the motive of the incident?
I'm inclined that this case is about hit and run case, miss. But the respondent was released because there was no other evidence before the court as to the identify of the driver of the vehicle in question. The respondent was acquitted and discharged. So, for the aforesaid, this case should be appealed for the sake of the victim.
Ah, I see. So, road transport aid case. Okay, I need all the possible evidence and witness. Okay?
Okay, miss.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Calling the case of the public prosecutor against Gould. Let's begin the session now.
Thank you, Your Honor. Alright. The accused is guilty on the charge of hit and run against the death victim, which is Bakari, son of Kasinatan, on the day of the incident on 18 January 2023, along the Upper Serangoon Road, approximately at 11:25 at night. Okay. Mrs. ID, on the day of the incident, can you tell us what happened actually on that day?
Yes, my name is ID, and I was just a common taxi driver at that night. I was just relaxing alone along the Upper Serangoon Road, and suddenly there was a car coming from the opposite way with such a high speed and crashed someone there. And I ran towards them only to find the already injured victim. Then I was just calling emergency in panicking. And the car was just passing by like that. But I got the number plate. I got a picture of the number plate of the car, which BD7604. Unfortunately, I did not see the face of the drivers because since it is so dark. Thank you. That's all for me.
Okay, thank you, Miss ID. All right, Mr. Officer, on the day the respondent reported the incident, what are the questions that you asked the respondent?
So I asked 3 questions for the respondents, which is what time when he drove that night, and the answer that he gave me is he doesn't remember what time when he drove that night. And the second question is, was there anyone that accompanied him during that night? And he said to me that there are nobody who accompany him, and he is the driver. And the last question is, was he aware what that he hit something while driving? And he said he doesn't aware what he hit during driving that night. So that's all from me.
All right, thank you, Mr. Officer. That's all from me, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Does the respondent have any objection?
My Honor, I am Ms. Christopher. I will represent the respondent. My contention is the respondent only gave the required information that he himself was the driver of the vehicle on the occasion in question, which, when his attention was drawn to the fact that if he failed to give the required information within 7 days of the date of the request, he will be guilty of an offense. After and 8 proviso section 131 subsection 5 of the Criminal Procedure Code as amended by the Criminal Procedure Code Amendment Ordinance 1960 relating to the admissibility of statements to the police. Proviso reads as follows, provided that no such statement shall be admissible or used as opposing if the making of the statement appears to the court to have been caused by any inducement, threat, or promise having reference to the charge against such person, proceeding from a person in authority and sufficient in the opinion of the court, to give such person grounds which would appear to be reasonable for supposing that by making, if he would gain any advantage or avoid any evil of a temporal nature in reference to the proceedings against him. My contention is that the fact that the police officer pointed out brought to the attention of the respondent the provision of Section 30, subsection 1A of the Road Traffic Ordinance amounted to a threat within the meaning of the proviso to the subsection. That's all from me, Your Honor.
Thank you. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I will now read to you the law that you must know regarding this case. The proviso to Section 121, Subsection 5 of the Criminal Procedure Code as amended by the Criminal Procedure Code Amendment Ordinance 1960 says that a police who bringing Section 30, Subsection 1A of the Road Traffic Ordinance to the respondent's attention does not constitute a threat within the meaning of that provision. Instead, the stated threat is simply drawing the respondent's attention to a legal provision that he must follow. The respondent was charged with causing the death of Bakari, son of Kasinatan, by doing a careless act not amounting to culpable homicide, namely driving motorcar BD7604 along Upper Saragon Road. Therefore, it should be noted that Section 30, Subsection 2 of the Road Traffic Ordinance says, in the most general terms possible, that information provided under Subsection 1 of the section may be used as evidence at the hearing of the charge when the charge relates to any offence involving the driving of a motor vehicle, regardless of whether the offence is under the Road Traffic Ordinance or not. It would appear from Bingham against Bruce that the accused in Hannell against Cuthbert case was under a statutory duty to answer questions about the identity of the driver. As a result, the questions were unobjectionable. When considering an analogous, if not identical, legal provision, it should become clear that Lord Parker's position is absolutely valid. Otherwise, the hit-and-run drivers receive support and encouragement, and by leaving the scene, he is likely to escape responsibility for his actions. While a hit-and-run driver's car may be identified by a bystander who notes the plate number, the chances of identifying the driver of a running vehicle must be remote in the great majority of cases. This specific provision of the law is meant to close this escape method. Therefore, I ordered that the appeal should be allowed and the case referred to the district court for hearing and completion according to law. The appeal is allowed.